Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. Look at that, the sun came out, my battery's all charged up. Many of you who keep a lot of this stuff floating around typically realize pretty quickly that carburetors just don't last very long, especially if you pick up an old piece of equipment that somebody's had floating around, and basically they're getting rid of it because it won't start. Normally there's something wrong with the carburetor. And in my case, I had the Yamaha. I have a bunch of Yamaha golf carts and pieces and parts and all that from the. Actually, I guess I only have one that could be complete. So anyway, I have a bunch of pieces and parts and junk floating around, but only one complete engine, and the engine's over here. This thing hasn't been run in quite a long time, and if you walk up to the this is pretty crispy, right? So you could take it off and rebuild it, and I probably will, just for completeness, just to see what kind of shape it's in, right? I don't want to junk it right off, but a lot of times I've had success bringing them back to life, but then they drip a little bit of gas and they become pesty. So I did a quick scan on eBay, and check this out. They sell replacement carburetors. They're only $20 delivered, and this is what they look like. They actually look like they're pretty good. There's the brand. There's the folks. I assume this is from China. Most of this stuff is. Now, when you have any motor, absolutely any motor, whether it's one of these or a Tecumseh, Briggs, or anything, when they sit around for a long period of time, once again, the carburetors typically go to heck. So it's nice to be able to put your hot little hands on a carburetor that's all ready to go, that's all clean. You can smash it on there, it gets rid of one of the variables. Assuming while the engine was sitting that your valves are still working and your rings haven't seized up and the whole engine hasn't seized up, right? If you make that assumption, you have an engine ready to run. All it needs is spark and a carburetor. But if you could get the carburetors and even the carbs for the Predators there, and the Honda 200S, many of them, the carbs only cost $20. So that just leaves you a spark. I haven't had any trouble with Predators giving up their spark, and I have the portable CDI for any of the Honda all-terrain vehicles. As long as there's a pulse generator I could get to, I could fire them up. And now for this one, the engine appears to be free, and I was told this one ran, so let's assume it does, just for argument's sake. So assuming this thing, the engine is mechanically functional, and I have a carburetor, that just leaves me one last thing to get going on this, and that's I have to get it sparking again. The wire harness is a bit messed up, and I actually did spend quite a bit of time trying to figure out exactly which wires do what here. This is the CDI unit, so I got to what I'd like to do is be able to use the pulsar on that thing and put my portable CDI on it, then it'll be great. I know all the wiring disappears. All I have is an on and off switch on my portable CDI, and I'm all good. But the real purpose of this video is to show you guys that carburetors are available. Once again, this is for the Yamaha, and it looks like, you know, the G2, 5, 8, 9, and 11, 85 through 95. There are a lot of other carbs on there. This is what I was looking for, so this is what I bought. Right? I didn't look for everyone. But before you guys spend too much money rebuilding it, quite honestly, if I had to rebuild one, I'd have a tendency to buy a rebuild kit, and I'd also buy a spare. $20 delivered. I mean, it's not like it's going to bankrupt you or anything. So I hope this helps someone. I hope it keeps a golf cart out of the junkyard. Alright folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. This is eBay, and that's the person who sold it. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and please get out there and enjoy all your days. Bye now, folks.